Alright, let me show you what I got going on here, because it hasn't blown up yet. Uh, yeah, 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 I know. Not good. But, feels like it's about to start. So this is my new motorcycle. Brand new, 1982 Yamaha Maxim. Woke up yesterday morning and got on Craigslist, as one does, about 9 o'clock in the morning, and saw this ad up on in the town next to me, or about 20 minutes away. This ad, just one picture, sort of from this angle right here, and it said $100, and it said has not run in years, parts or project bike, and that's pretty much all it said. And without doing any sort of research or anything, I realized that the post had been up for 2 hours. I emailed him because he didn't have his phone number on there, and I told him to call me, and I told him that I was interested and I had $100 cash ready to go if that's what he was selling it for, and just asked him if he had the title. I was gonna buy it either way, honestly. He called me back and he said he left me a voicemail.
First saved message.
Joe, this is Chip. I'm the one selling the Yamaha bike. I have a title for it. First person that gives me $100 can take it away because I want it to be taken away. Please give me a call. Thank you.
My little trailer. That's what I did. I went and got it, gave him $100, and here we are now. So when I was there, I did ask him a few questions about it. I asked him, you know, what's the deal? Did you park it because something broke? Did you just park it and it hasn't run in a while and that's why it's not running? And he told me a couple things. First thing he told me was the reason it stopped, he stopped riding it all those years ago, and you can see the old Pennsylvania inspection sticker down here expires, I think that's 03, 9 of 03. So I'm guessing that's the last time it was on the road. He didn't really specify. But he said when his kids were young, they were playing on this thing and it fell over and the brake went into the clutch here. So he told me that over the years he didn't ride it for a while, and then I don't know when, at some point he replaced this clutch and he replaced that plate, and I guess he bent this back into shape, but you can tell it fell over. There's a dent back here. If you come up here, you can definitely tell. The gauges, you can see this one has this cover over it, and then here, no cover. Where the, is that the tack? Yeah. Where the tack is, that's all broken off. The headlight's got a dent in it right there. This is bent at an angle, so, you know, especially if you look at it compared to the other side. So that's all damaged from where it fell over. And I guess he just never rode it after that because he couldn't get the clutch right. I mean, even now, yeah, I think there's just so much slack in the clutch cable that it's not, for whatever reason, it's not returning on its own. But yet, if I was to take this, let's see, if I take this out of there, it does return without the clutch cable being attached. So I don't know if there's just like so much slack in there that's causing the issue. You know, he gave me an extra clutch too, so I'm hoping I don't have to mess with that. that it's just an issue with the cable, but who knows. The front brake is hanging up and also doesn't work, so I'll have to put some more brake fluid in there, and I think, yeah, we can what's that called when you let the air out of the line? Bleed it. Yeah, we can bleed the front brake, and I think that'll be fine. And the back brake, it works, but I think it's at the very end of its life, unless there's some adjustment we can make back there. So he did give me a service manual with it, so I'm gonna see what I can do. He also told me that the battery in it is about a year old, and that he had it running a year ago, but that it would only idle, and whenever he would go to rev it, it would stall. So carburetors are probably all gummed up from sitting, probably need to be rebuilt. And there is 4 carburetors on this. I don't know if you can see them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun too. But like I said, I have the service manual, so should be able to figure most of it out. And it's a cool little engine, air-cooled, 4-cylinder with 4 carbs on it. It's got these pegs in the front, these sweet Yamaha pegs. I mean, the seat looks perfect, really nice. Well, except for whatever that is, but you know, for an 82, can't really complain. I think, you know, this guy had it in his basement. I think it's been inside most of its life. And it also looks to me like at some point, see that Yamaha symbol's messed up, that maybe this tank got repainted. There's some weirdness, although maybe that's just the clear coat coming off. I don't know. Most of these I've seen have had silver badges, so I thought, and you can almost see in there like black brush strokes, like at some point these Yamaha badges were touched up. Oh yeah, look, duh, this side's not gold, or wait, yeah, this side has not been painted, and it has a weird different screw there. Yeah, I mean, it's a beater like everything I buy, but you know, it's not that bad. And I think, you know, it'd be good. This is my first bike, so if I wreck it, if, you know, something happens, I don't have much money invested in it, so it'd be a good first project bike for me, I think. We'll find out. Maybe it's a complete turd. Oh, it just would have slid out. Alright, after watching a video on YouTube, I think that this is actually to remove the seat. Oh wait. This little trunk back here, open this up. You can see it's got these rubber latches. I think those are holding the seat. Yes. Yes. Alright, now we can take the rest of this cover off and get to the... Ooh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Seeing some scary shit already. Well, not too scary, but I mean, just a little concerning if I want headlights. You can see this here is supposed to be a 10 amp, and this cover was all just off because it looks like something melted at some point. Oh, yeah. That's a bad short. But, where is the... Oh! This must be the headlights right here. Yeah. That's what they did. So he put in a new inline fuse when that burnt up. There. Okay. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. Can live with that. It's just now that you can't have the cover on there. All right. Well, let's continue to figure out how to get the battery out. Is that an air filter? Yeah. Smells like gas. Smells like old gas. Alright, so the battery's not on this side, it's on the other side. Cover just pops off. We gotta take, which, that's just bigger one. Come on, little nut. Alright, well, I'm gonna wait to get that out of there. There's one. It's gotta be able to come out if it went in there. Oh, that's the reading tube, okay. Oh, there we go. Just turn it and then get it. Alright, so I charged the battery up last night, and all night I've got a little 1 amp charger, and literally all I'm doing today is I'm just gonna hook up the battery and see if it starts. It either will or it won't. We'll find out. Alright. Let's get a light. We got a green light. It's gonna spray a little bit of starting fluid in there, and I'm excited. Something's gotta happen. Oh shit. Oh! Come on. Is there a choke on this fucking thing? Oh, choke's on. Alright, a couple days have gone by. The first test start did not work, so charge the battery again, and I want to try to give myself a better chance. So last time it was acting like it wanted to start, but then the battery ran out of juice, so it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of gas left in there. And definitely looks a little varnished and old, so I think to give myself the best chance of getting this started, I'm gonna see if I can drain some fuel out of here. Take that hose there and stick it in one of these old gas cans. Drain the old gas out, put some fresh in it, and we'll see if that helps. Alright, so luckily I've got the manual, and I'm reading the manual. You know, this fuel shutoff has 3 positions. On, fuel flows when the engine is running, but stops when the engine is not running. So, if it's on, and I pull that line, it should not flow. Res or reserve, fuel flows when engine is running, but stops when engine is not running. The res position should only be used when there is not a sufficient supply of fuel in the tank to operate in the on position. Oh, okay, so like reserve. Alright. And then the or prime position, fuel flows whether the engine's running or not. So I can use that to go ahead and drain the fuel. Alright, so I got a little bit of fuel on here from an old snapper project. This would be a lot easier, I think, to remove the line from the shutoff valve than it will be from the carburetor. And then I'll stick this on the shutoff valve and drain it from there. See, the fuel comes down, this is the valve, that's where it goes into the carburetor. This clamp wasn't even on there, but I tried pulling up on it. Won't seem to come off, so you know, it would with a little bit of force, but it's just hard to get in there. You know, usually got kind of twisted around and stuff, and it's hard to get down in there. So oh, there it goes. It's dry. Let's see. Get this one on there. This will be my drain line. Alright. If we go to prime, it should drain. Yep. It doesn't look like there's a ton of fuel in here, so. Alright, just a few trickles, so. And back to on, which should shut it off. And res should also shut it off, that's reserved. But it should be on. And then maybe when I put new fuel in it, I'll prime it for a second and then go back to on. So we make sure we get some fuel in the. So take this off. Stick this back on. Go get some fresh gas, I guess. Alright, I've put about a gallon of fresh gas in the tank. Got the battery back in. And it seems to be working. The light is lighting up. What else? So let's go ahead and we'll prime it. Okay, should get some gas in the carburetor. Go ahead and turn the choke on. Let's see what happens. Maybe we will try some starting fluid. Oh! Ah, damn it. Battery's getting slow again already. Man, we're close. Come on. Hang on. Alright, some ghetto shit going on here. Alright, let me show you what I got going on here, because it hasn't blown up yet. Yeah, I know. Not good. But feels like it's about to start. I got to run for a second, and I keep feeling the wires to make sure they're not getting too hot, and they're not. So I'm gonna keep trying here. Had it with the choke on, choke off, priming, not priming. I think I'm gonna go back to priming. That seems to work. Come on. Might have flooded it now. Come on. Ah, I'm a little warm, but oh shit, there's gas all over the place. I think that's gas. Shit. I definitely flooded it. Fuck it. Let's keep trying. So close, you know. Feel it. Ah! Oh! Fuck yeah! Shit, is it in gear? Well, that's why I had it on the center stand. The back wheel started spinning. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay. So, as soon as I turn the choke off, it shuts off. Maybe it's just not warmed up yet. And just like the dude said, if I try to rev it, it cuts off. But it revved, I mean, you heard it, it revved when I first started it up. Only like 3,000 or 4,000, but slowly try to take the choke off. Nope. Ah, damn. Might be it. Might be the end. Yeah, we're not turning enough now. Damn. Well. At least now I know it will run. I did notice, and this may just be because it was off the ground, but the back wheel, when I was revving it, was spinning. So that could be a clutch issue, because the bike says it's in neutral, the neutral light is on. And I don't think it would start if it wasn't. So, yeah, there may be more issues here. I'll try to start it one more time. I don't think it's going to. Hell no. Not enough juice. I'll have to get some real jumper cables. Probably gonna have to just go ahead and bite the bullet and rebuild those carbs. Although it may just need to run. Damn it. Seems like it's starting to rain now. Alright.